DCeric here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a video file for your PSP using DVD rips or Blu-ray rips. Now there's probably a lot of tutorials on the internet, and if there isn't, well, I'm lucky to be the only one. I have used many software for DVD ripping and of course getting VOB files, but it's difficult to convert the VOB files using any type of video converter software, and one of the most popular being Format Factory, which you see below. I've also used professional video converters or video editing software like Sony Vegas, and the drop and drag with VOB files to Sony Vegas just didn't work well. So the next the only way for me to get this to work was to use Make MKV, and yes, you see that at the link below. So for this to work, I would recommend you get Make MKV. Instead of a VOB file, you get a full video file which is converted into MKV format. There's no issues, no errors, no problems, and you get every single chapter of a video file in one video file. So yeah, you want to get Make MKV down below. And I had also mentioned Format Factory, and Format Factory will allow you to convert the video MKV rip to a PSP MPEG-4 video file. Now of course there's some tweaks we have to make with Format Factory so some videos will work properly, and one of the issues is that of course some DVDs are in the old 4:3 standard format, not widescreen. So there is a little method I use to stretch the 4:3 to go widescreen. Now the reason why I did this method is, well, the PSP screen is a little small already as it is, and I think that using that 4:3 with borders on the left and right, it just does not look too good on the PSP. So this method here, all the methods I just mentioned will work, and you'll be able to get perfect PSP video files by using this tutorial. So why don't we start this tutorial? Alright, for the first step we're going to be ripping a DVD into an MKV video format file. So remember, at the beginning of the video I told you where to get Make MKV. So you're going to want to obviously install that software and open it. And once we open it, it's going to search for your DVD. And once it has searched it, searched for it, you'll get the information of the movie on the right side of the screen here where it says Disc Information. As you can see, the label says Mortal Kombat and Annihilation. Yes, this is the Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat Annihilation DVD. It comes with both of the movies. So the first thing you're going to want to do here is click the DVD icon. What this does is search for all the video files and other stuff that is contained on the disc. Now this part here might take a little while, so I'm just going to fast forward through this step. Now there's one thing I had forgot to mention to you, and that is that some DVD discs have more than one title, and this is not the TV show DVDs. I'm just talking about normal DVDs that may contain video extras and all that sort of stuff. Now what you're going to want to look for is the title that has more chapters and probably is larger in size. So you got 3.8 gigahertz and 27 chapters, so yeah, that's definitely the one that you're going to want to select. Of course, this is Mortal Kombat and it has two movies contained on the disc, so you have to have them both. So, but yeah, with any other movie discs and that, just make sure that you select the one that has more chapters and more memory. Now the first thing you're going to want to do here is double click on the first title, and you're going to want to remove a few things here so the video file turns out perfect and can be converted with no issues with the audio and subtitles. So you want to remove DD stereo French and all the subtitles, and keep in DD surround 5.1 English. Now, most movies, you're going to want to make sure that you select DVD surround 5.1 English. If that is not available, then it's probably going to be in stereo English. If DVD contains both DD surround 5.1 English and DD stereo English, make sure not to select the DD stereo English, just the surround 5.1 English, because what ends up happening is the stereo English is actually commentary for the DVD, and sometimes that is what's chosen as the default audio for that video, and the conversion just doesn't work too well. So just select DD surround 5.1 for the first, and the next one do the same. Just remove stereo French, subtitles, and leave the first one. Of course, you can do TV show DVDs as well. And what ends up happening with that is, okay, so if you have 5 episodes on one DVD, there will be 5 titles. And of course, you should do the same by removing, if it's surround sound, just keep surround sound. If it just has the stereo English, you can select that. But if it has both, make sure you use surround 5.1 English. Okay, so now we're going to want to make the MKV file. So you're just going to want to click Make MKV, and what ends up happening is it's going to be converted into a video file into the following folder you see right up here. So it's going to be in a video folder on my E drive and in the Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Now this automatically usually gets selected on its own, so you don't have to worry about that. So what we're going to do now is make the MKV file, and again I'm going to okay, so it says does not exist. Do you want to create it? Yes, make sure you do this each and every time. Okay, so just click yes, and again, yes, this is where the video conversion happens, and this is going to take at least 20 minutes. So again, we're just going to fast forward through this spot here, and I will be back with you shortly. Alright, so once your video files have been completed, you'll get this message on the screen saying copy complete, 2 titles have been saved. Okay, so we're just going to want to press OK here. Okay, so the next thing we're going to want to do is obviously convert the MKV file to an MPEG-4 in PSP format. So I guess we're on to the next step. Alright, so for this next step we're going to be converting that MKV file into an MPEG-4 video file for the PSP. And I told you at the beginning of the video that you need Format Factory. So if you have that installed, all you're going to want to do is open it. And the first thing we want to do is we want to make a custom profile for video codec. So we can stretch the video file into a 16:9 widescreen video, because again, the Mortal Kombat series was only in standard definition 4:3. So if we keep it the way it is in its normal format, you'll have the bars on the left and right of the screen. Okay, so I'm going to mention this now. If you have a normal widescreen movie ripped, all you're going to want to do is select this one right here, PSP 368 by 208 MPEG-4 widescreen, and this will automatically this one will be used for your widescreen movies, but we want to obviously make a custom profile for the Mortal Kombat series because it's in 4:3 standard definition. So all you have to do is go to aspect ratio, and we want to select 16:9, and there you go. So this will automatically stretch the video into 16:9. Next, you're going to want to click on Advanced down there, and we want to click on Deinterlace. So there's another thing with Mortal Kombat. It was a direct conversion from the VHS, which was pretty horrible. And what came from the VHS was scan lines, and it was also put into the DVD. So if you want to use Deinterlace, so you get somewhat of a better quality. Okay, so once that is completed there, the next thing you're going to want to do is save as. And so we're going to call this PSP widescreen stretch. And just press OK. And it has now been completed. Now if you didn't just notice what you've seen on the left side of the screen, over here where it says custom, it used to say 9. And now it says 10 because we just created our own custom video profile. And again, like I said, if you have already a widescreen movie, then you can just use this one here. But we have to use the stretched version, stretched video profile for Mortal Kombat. So we're just going to click out of here and go to the custom and use the one we already made. And there it is, PSP widescreen stretch. So you click on custom and then click up there, and there we go, we got PSP widescreen stretch. We press OK, and then we add the video files that need to be converted. And okay, so the video folder has already loaded. This does not automatically happen all the time, just that I've done it previously. So what you're going to want to do now is select both movies, of course, by holding the Ctrl button on the keyboard and having both. Or you can just drag with the mouse and press open. Okay, and now we want to press OK. And now the video files, as you can see, are in the project. So all you're going to want to do now is press start. And this part, again, will take about 20 minutes. So I'm just going to skip forward through this and I will get back to you right after. Alright, so your video files have now been completed. Now you're going to want to go to the folder that you have selected to where your files have been converted to. I had created a PSP videos folder which was on my desktop. So the video files have been put inside there. And as you can see, Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Now, of course, I'll have to rename these because, well, Mortal Kombat is this one here, and Annihilation is the T01. As you can see, there's T00 and T01. And T01 is Annihilation, and T00 is Mortal Kombat. So we're just going to name that Mortal Kombat. And we're going to name this one here Mortal Kombat. Annihil. I don't know if I'm spelling this correct. Anyway, there you go. So, Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. The next step is putting it onto your PSP memory card. So, we're going to go to the memory card next. And you have to choose a specific folder, which obviously is video. So, if you haven't used your memory card in your PSP yet, create a video folder. We're just going to double click here, and then we're going to drag those files into the video folder. So by selecting them both, you can either use the mouse drag or hold Ctrl and select them both one by one, and then just drag them to the memory card. And when it's done, you should be able to turn on your PSP, go to the video tab on the PSP, and you'll be able to watch the movies that you've just converted. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the completed files on the PSP. We're going to see if they worked, and we should be good to go. So see you then. Alright, now that you have your memory stick in your PSP, and your PSP on. You're going to want to select the video tab from the main menu. Okay, so let's press X for the memory stick, and as you can see, both Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat Annihilation are on the memory card. Now, there's one thing I'm going to mention here. We did stretch it into widescreen, and it may not appear to be widescreen on YouTube because, well, it's because of the capture device. Anyways, it does work in widescreen on the PSP, and if you're going to be using it on the TV as well, it will be in widescreen. There's one main issue here, and that is that it may not look that great, and the reason for that is that the bitrate is meant to make it look better for the PSP's small screen. So it may not look that great on the TV, but hey, if you have it, you need it, there you go. So now we're going to test the video file out to see if it worked. And as you can see, the video actually works. And now you can watch any DVD rip, convert it to MKV and then to MPEG format for your PSP, and now you can watch your DVDs. Now this may not work for every DVD, but I would say you would have little problems with any other DVD. But I have tested this so far with a few DVDs and it's worked perfectly. So there you go, the video files actually work. I'll just test out Mortal Kombat Annihilation next to show you that one has worked as well. And I'm going to fast forward the video, and here we go. Beginning of Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and yeah, it works as well, and so there you go. Now I'm going to show you the finalization of this video. Okay, so there you have it. Now you have made a PSP video file from a direct rip from a DVD. Now, for the whole reason of me doing this was because I only have a PSP device. I don't have an iPhone, an Android to watch a video file on if I'm out of the city or, you know, somewhere else for the night. I want to be able to watch my videos from my DVDs on one of my devices, and the PSP is all I have. So if you're just like me and only have a PSP device, then I hope this tutorial worked out great for you. And I hope you give me a thumbs up again for this video here, and come back again to watch a DCeric video. Maybe it's a how-to, maybe it's a review. Whatever it is, I hope you come back and enjoy the DCeric experience. Thank you for watching.